Okay, continuing on, I didn't mean for this to be a new video, but my phone for some reason just stopped the video. I thought I had paused it, but it must have automatically stopped the video for some reason. Okay, so I'm in Santa Marta, Colombia, in Centro. I just walked along the ocean, which is over there. And now I'm going to show you walking along to Boulevard Park and different parts. Okay, so again, there's the beach, or there's a beach. Some nice boats, and I'm walking along the street. And one thing to note about Colombia is most of the license plates are going to be yellow color, and usually they're three letters, start with three letters and then end with three numbers. Some other license plates are yellow color, such as for taxis and other things, and I don't actually know exactly how the coloring system works for license plates, but most of them are going to be yellow color. And in the bottom it says most likely where the car is registered. Okay, and here there are some vendors selling these a whole bunch of items, and one thing that's famous about for this city is these types of bags. Santa Marta is famous for those types of bags. And here is a Mexican food restaurant. I actually personally probably prefer Mexican food over Colombian food, but having lived here long enough, I've started to like things like empanadas and local food. Again, more of those random things and these bags, the Santa Marta bags. I think this is kind of an interesting design. I've never seen a restaurant like this before. They have umbrellas at the top. It doesn't rain here much at all, but I think this is kind of an interesting design regardless. Yeah, last night it was raining ever so briefly, like for probably just a very light, and it was for less than a minute. Most of the time here, in my experience, it almost never rains. And it's super hot here, so it almost never raining, and it being super hot does make it hard. So I came here in the evening. In the afternoon here it would be very hot, most likely. Okay, here's a Presto. That's a famous fast food chain. You also have McDonald's here, which is of course famous worldwide, but Presto and Frisbee are two other similar fast food chains. Okay, and there's a government building, and we're actually in a province called Magdalena. Okay, now I'm getting much closer to Boulevard Park. And in Colombia, honestly, there might actually be more motorcycles than cars. I don't know, but they're at least pretty close. You'll see cars everywhere and you'll see motorcycles everywhere. And this looks like an ATM. Across the street. Oh yeah, by the way, these blue buses are the public transport. Okay, across the street is a statue of the founder of the city. And one thing that's nice about Centro is it has good signage. Other parts, less so. Okay, so this is Boulevard Park, and I really like the statue of Bolivar coming up. Okay, so here's the monument to Bolivar and statue of him. Okay, so it says he was born in Caracas, which is in Venezuela, and he died in Santa Marta, this city. And quite possibly he's the most famous person in, from South America. There's literally a country named after him, Bolivia, and in the past, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, and others were all part of one country and part of the Spanish Empire, and he basically was the head general to win independence. And he died here, which is kind of interesting. So I assume that He's buried here, but I don't know where that would be. So quite possibly the most famous person from all of South America, or at least the Spanish-speaking part of South America. And he's also very popular in other parts of Latin America, such as Mexico and Panama. And interestingly, Panama used to be part of Colombia, but they broke away. I think this is a museum. To the left, a gold museum, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I've seen what's on this side. Okay, yeah, doesn't look like Bolivar. This is a nice park though, I think. And as I've previously mentioned, I think that's a library right there. Here's a Juan Valdez. I'd like to see what it looks like. Juan Valdez is a famous cafe brand in Colombia. And I think I've seen one in Panama, but it's mainly famous in this country. And it's kind of like a Starbucks. And actually there's probably way more Juan Valdez than Starbucks. Starbucks is actually pretty expensive here. Juan Valdez is a bit cheaper, and honestly I kind of like Juan Valdez more because it's cheaper and there's way more locations and a lot of places you can sit in a Juan Valdez for a long time and do work there or something like that. As long as you buy something. Okay, here it says, okay, so the Museum of Gold. This might actually be something worth visiting while I'm still here. So some other time I would definitely consider coming back here to the Gold Museum. Okay, and again, this structure I think is a library. And I've not actually been inside. But it might be nice to come here one day. Okay, it definitely looks closed. And it's not even that late. It's only 7:30 and already they're closed. But anyway, it's named after Gabriel Marquez. And he was a Nobel Prize winner and one of the most famous Colombian writers. And he's actually on one of the currency, the 50,000 bill. So, and I'm actually confused as to what this is. It says the Bank of the Republic of Colombia, then it says library. So I'm not sure if this is a building for a bank or if it's specifically a library. I really don't know. Or if it's a library just for the bank. That's something I'm a little unclear about. But anyway, okay, so I think I'm going to end the video here because I've been walking around for a long time now. And making previous videos too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I walked around a part of Centro, Santa Marta, Colombia. And I walked to Bolivar Park. And Bolivar is one of the most famous South Americans ever. And there's literally a country named after him. So anyway, it's interesting that he died here and there's a monument to him. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this was Centro, Santa Marta, Colombia. If you like this video, please follow, subscribe, etc. and like the video. All right, thank you.